Lane Beer blocked by Ewing, and here's Ewing.
People 7 feet tall aren't supposed to be able to do those type of things. Block it.
And DJ now with 6 points. Into Ewing, triple team on Patrick. And Patrick calls some fouls, let him go. Others they call really borderline. That's the way it goes. Ewing.
It's a good two-man set here if Ewing can get in deep.
Ewing feeds Oakley.
They want to continue this banging in here.
McHale on the bench with 5. Ewing comes in again. Patrick. Tucker now low into Ewing to Oakley. Oakley also the leading rebounder for the Knicks. Lewis coming down to double team on Ewing. Cheeks misses. And it's tipped.
5 seconds.
Johnny Newman runs into McHale. Ewing score.
Is taught to take away the Chiefs' right hand, and he did that time.
Ewing with a jumper. Parrish with 3 fouls. Ewing, great play.
Knows that any time he catches, he can get inside the Knick defense.
They're isolating Gerald Wilkins for the moment. Ewing, top of the key. 8 points in the first half, already has 8 here in the third quarter. Ewing run here by the Boston Celtics with 6:35 to go. Oakley gets it into Ewing. He's been a giant in Ewing. Why wouldn't the Knicks do that more often than they do?
Well, Stu Jackson, he said, I think we can pressure them from half court back. They've got to go inside to the big fella.
I'll tell you, Klein's doing a good job on him.
Yes, he is.
In traffic, Cheeks with a great rip. Knicks looking for their biggest lead of the game. Johnny Newman splits the middle to Patrick. 27 for Bird. Tie score. Tucker for 3. Pushing it up now. Leading by 3.
Oakley laboring, coming across half court now.
Ewing. And it drops.
It's only the second call all day, and they're double and triple teaming. They've been rather lucky.
Yeah. Newman made the free throw. 4-point lead. Oakley drives in, and it's 9 playing with 5 personal fouls and still 5:20 remaining. But the Knick lead has been cut to 2. Was 6. Double team McHale and Parrish on Gibb. That could be a factor down the stretch.
The thing with the Knicks, you want to keep your movement.
Ewing, 26 straight victories for the Celtics against the Knicks at Boston Garden. 2 minutes plus away from being a raced final. Here's Oakley. Nearly threw it away. 1 second. Ewing hits from the corner. And you got to know something when Patrick Ewing goes out for the New York Knicks with 31 points, 8 rebounds.
They collapse on Ewing. And Patrick Ewing. And you know this will be a brief rest for Sprewell. Patrick Ewing. Anthony, Smith, Ewing back on the floor. Bonner remains. Ewing. Yes.
It all gets down once again to shooting the basketball. I cannot.
8.5 remaining on the 4. He felt he was fouled.
Ewing dying for the ball. Now he comes out a couple of feet.
Went to the drop step. Oh, Mullen's shot off. And Mullen is rejected. Gatling on the recovery stop. Oakley fires it back the other way. And Starks finally hits season high.
19 from the field. Patrick and Houston had a lot to do.
Houston handle. Allen Houston, who had a nightmare in his return to Detroit on Wednesday. Ewing, 76er games of this of the series. Stackhouse rejected, but the follow by Willie got to the line for 1 foul shot, and that was Patrick Ewing in 1 attempt at the line. Eric Coleman rejected. Patrick Ewing with the block. 3 Oakley. And Ewing missed the tip. Johnson on the follow. What an interest. Ewing was spellbound watching that happen. Larry Johnson off the dribble. And Patrick jump shots. And Ewing, that time had a wide open situation. Changed to a full timeout as you take another look at Ewing. Putting it down for Ewing, 11 points. Sixers by 1. Now Larry Johnson taking it to Clarence Weatherspoon. Gives it up. Patrick Ewing. One of those unstoppable moves. He was guarded well by Larry Johnson. Sixers by 1. Ewing. And the Knicks, 6.5 remaining. Third quarter. Ewing. Yes. What a beautiful Thursday. 2.5 remaining. Third quarter. And a strong quarter for the Knicks, who are up by 7. 3-point shot. Pack it in. Here's Ewing. Oh, Patrick Ewing. Take another look at Patrick Ewing going baseline. The big stuff. Get away from me, defense. Another look at it now. You know, he enjoyed that one. Ewing likes those flying one-handed stuff.
2, and the Rockets nothing. Horry off the spin. Shot deflected short by Ewing. Off the steal, Ewing gets it back. Ewing again from way out. Rockets lead 7-6. 5:45 remaining in this opening quarter. Ewing gets inside.
That he felt it was time to send a message not only to Anthony Mason but to everybody else on the ball club, but showed that he does listen to other people.
Patrick Ewing and Anthony Mason up front. They're doubling up on Ewing with Olajuwon getting a rest on the bench. Here's Anthony. Ewing with a spectacular windmill stuff. Here's Ewing. They double up on Ewing. Finds the open man. He lost it. Knicks by 5. Starks. Mason on the offensive boards. Rebound, Ewing. Getting it to Oakley. Feeding Ewing. And the Rockets take a timeout with 6:49 remaining. Third quarter.
Which might get him, in turn, going at the offensive end.
That clock running down. Down to 2, down to 1. Ewing, and 3. Ewing overall with 25 points and 11 rebounds.
Tried to look off Olajuwon, unable to do it. Akeem stay with him, but he was still able to finger roll over his arm.
Well, the Knicks have been involved in a couple memorable Game 5s earlier in the playoffs. Olajuwon had the shot stopped by Ewing.
Going to the basket, they're aggressive here in the fourth.
And a change of strategy for Rudy Tomjanovich as Starks hits a 3. And the Knicks lead by 1. Smith. Rebound, Herrera rejected by Ewing. Hopper ahead of the field, and he is fouled.
Houston z Ewingiem. Już niewiele czasu, ale King Kong.
Punkty, powtórzenie tej akcji Sajkalego i w rewanżu Patrick Lee tu zaczął bardzo dobrze.
I znowu powtórzenie akcji tej pierwszej w meczu Ewinga i Oakley.
12-8.
I po raz kolejny.
To dobrze. Ewing. Tak, to
I nawet takie nie w tempo właśnie. Mylące obrońców.
takie ładne założenie. Ręki do... bowiem koszykówka to jest
No
Gra,
teraz się
w której
pośpieszył. Jak teraz rozegrają te 3 sekundy?
Rzuca mi ignorancję, że nie wiem, że 22 stopy.
Słów.
No i ważne kto. Punktów 5 zbiórek, 1 blok. Są na 3. miejscu i trudno będzie jak to się skończy. No nieładne zachowanie Oakleya. I w
Czwarty rozpoczyna się od dobrej gry Patryka Ewinga i znów jego pojedynków. Childs znów do Ewinga i szczęśliwie wróciła do niego piłka.
Niecelnie. Piękne podanie Childsa do Ewinga. Kontratak, piękne podanie Childsa do Ewinga.
Konga 67-51. Teraz
Reagował, dał mu szansę rzucenia z dogodniejszej pozycji. Teraz znowu Patryk. I pod tablę tam także walka o pierwsze lokaty będzie bardzo zacięta. Lakersi pokonali na wyjeździe Seattle, ciągle
w marcu został dwukrotnie wybrany graczem tygodnia, graczem miesiąca.
Scott, Penny Hardaway. Pola 3 sekund i wszystko w końcu. To jest jeden z najwybranych wcześniej, tylko gra do końca. I jeszcze. Brawo.
From Duke, originally a second-round pick of the Phoenix Suns. Nice pass from Ewing to the age of 52, giving up 16. He's hit 7 of 10 from the field. They collapse on Ewing. Patrick Ewing with his first field goal. Houston eluding Hill. Yes. We've lost it here in the first half. We had Cornell Scott walking over to the scorer's table.
Looks like he got a shot in the mouth on that play. Second half than they did in the first half.
Pango.
Followed by John Starks pushing that ball inside to Patrick Ewing, double team. Immediately finds the open man and it.
Hill Campbell out of 10 on the shot clock. Here's Starks for 3. Yes! Time. Shore finding Brandon. Brandon right back to Mills. Ewing got a piece. 9 of 10 at the line. He came on strong in the second half.
Ewing on the opposite side to Sprewell. And he got
Sprewell had no intention of making that basket. He was totally trying to draw the foul.
Inside Ewing, very deep position. So it's a 5-point Piston lead as both teams shooting torridly here. Ewing, no double team help coming till it was. They go back to the big fella. Still no double. Now comes from Lindsay. That left Ward wide open. 5-point Knicks lead. Pistons led 9-0, don't forget. Houston keep heck of a second half. We see these two teams swap hoops. Childs check for 3, hit it. Hunter hawking Ward. Mills fronting Ewing. Allen Houston to Patrick. Allen Houston was doubled up. They left Charlie Ward open. Missed it this time. Rebound. Ewing over the backup. Pistons by 10 again. Ewing looking for a double team. Comes late from Curry. Had to go baseline. All of 23,000 points. They go to Ewing, trying to add to the total, and he don't. I'll be fine. I'll handle it. And he's answered. To put the ball in Grant Hill's hands. I agree. Ewing attacks Mills, goes to the glass and dry. It's been a game of surges all night. So we're down to under 5 in a 2-point ball game. They've outscored them in this stretch now, 10-2. Sprewell had to readjust because of stacking.
Races on the sideline, love it.
Larry Johnson attacking, gave it up to Ewing.
Czekamy na good vibration, czyli pozytywne wibracje, w jakie często wpada Mark Jackson po tego typu akcjach. I znowu pod presją Smith, ale może sobie o tym przypomnieć.
Ewing spróbuje próbuje wyeliminować kolejnym faulem.
Ach, nietypowe odegranie do Sprewella. Potrzebuje odpowiednich partnerów, żeby stawiali kolejne zasłony, bo tam są nie tylko pojedyncze czy podwójne zasłony, ale także zasłony kolejne, czyli stawiane jedna po drugiej. Co grają. Jeżeli odpadną na tym etapie rywalizacji, można się potrafi grać także pod koszem.
A także potrafi grać pod koszem i jest świetnym obrońcą.
W obronie teraz Miller powstrzymał Sprewella. I tyłem do kosza Ewing.